I confronted my girlfriend's secret cheating advice account, so I ended the relationship. I'm 21, and my girlfriend is 25. We'd been together about a year when I saw a Twitter handle on her phone that I didn't recognize. I told myself to ignore it. Then later, alone in my room, I looked it up. The profile matched one she used years ago, and my chest went tight. Her old nickname was in the handle, and the bio had the area code from her hometown. I started scrolling, and my face got hot. There were cruel replies to strangers, and crude jokes stacked under long arguments. She cheered on lying and cheating like it was a game. She told a 17-year-old girl who felt ugly to hit the gym. She told a married man unhappy in the bedroom to find a side person. She told a dad who wanted more kids to start a second family overseas. There were graphic comments I won't repeat, and my stomach turned. It felt like the opposite of the girl I knew. Home wasn't a good place to think, because I live with my parents, and the house is tense most nights. She and I had even been talking about moving in together soon. I put the phone down and stared at the wall. The hallway light buzzed, and the house smelled like last night's curry. I wanted to explain it away because I wanted us to work. I'm disabled and not working right now, and while I never ask for money, she sometimes covers groceries or a bill and says she wants to help. We've been rocky from the start. She also says she loves me and wants a future. I kept the secret for almost 2 weeks. I opened the page, shut it, then opened it again. I checked old photos, trips, and dates to be sure I wasn't mixing people. Every detail lined up with her life, and each click made me feel smaller. At night, I lay awake and listened to the pipes and the clock. I washed my face twice and wiped my palms on my jeans. Yesterday morning, I decided to stop waiting. My hands shook and my stomach hurt. I asked her to sit on the couch, and I sat across from her. I kept my voice low and steady. I said, "I saw what you've been posting on Twitter." She looked straight at me and said, "Okay." I asked, "Is that how you talk to people? Is that what you think about women and commitment?" The room felt cold even though the heat was on. She folded her arms and said, "I didn't do anything. Show me." I opened my screenshots. I read short parts out loud without the nasty words, just the meaning. The posts told people to cheat, mocked girls who were struggling, and used rough names for women. She stared ahead and said, "That's not mine." I said the handle matched her old name, the bio matched her area code, and the posts mentioned places from her life. Her jaw tightened and her eyes went hard. She stood up and started talking fast. She said I was spying and trying to control her. She demanded my phone and told me to open every app. I said she could look, but this was about her account, and asked her to open Twitter and show what accounts were logged in. She didn't move while the fridge hummed. She walked to the door and said she was leaving. I stepped in front of it for a second and said, "Please just answer me. Is it yours?" She lifted her phone and started recording me, called me a control freak, and put her mom on speaker to say I was holding her hostage. I moved aside and said, "You can go." She pushed past me, filmed herself leaving, and said, "Now I'm safe." I locked the door and sat on the stairs until the banging started. Later, in the basement, I checked my phone and saw more than 30 missed calls and a storm of texts. I opened Twitter again. Some posts were already gone, and a fresh post on that account threw another insult at me. Watching the page change told me what I needed to know. I texted her that I was done and wouldn't talk until she was honest, then put the phone face down. She had pushed back every time I tried to leave before, using new numbers and emails to keep going. I braced for it. In the morning, a transfer for $200 hit with a booking code, and she said she'd paid for a weekend trip so we could sit by the water and start fresh. My chest felt heavy, and my hands went cold. I could see the whole script. Gifts, big promises, tears, then the same cycle. I didn't want that life. I typed, "No, I'm not going," and let the phone buzz. I wrote a plan to block her everywhere, tell a friend in case she showed up, find a counselor, ask my doctor about help, return the money, cancel the hotel, save the screenshots, and breathe. That afternoon, she said I was ruining something special. I said, "I'm choosing myself." She said I was dramatic, and that everyone fights online sometimes. I said I couldn't trust someone who treats people like that, and then lies when I ask a simple question. She called me weak. I said I was done. She said she could change, and sent a list of things she'd paid for. I read my plan out loud, blocked her everywhere I could, set my ringer to silent, checked that the door was locked, and walked away. Now people are saying I crossed a line asking to open her Twitter. Was I wrong?